All right, little guy, let's see if I can help you. This is gonna be pretty funny. Please don't bite me. Or like, I know you can get that head out a little bit. Let's see if I can help you out. Man, you are so caught up in this stuff. Whoa! Hey, no, easy now. All right. Go, little man, go. What's up, everybody? This is Brian over here at the Little Orchard Farm. Welcome to today's video. Karen's off over there doing a little bush hogging. Her favorite pastime, by the way, out here on the property. Hey, want to welcome you guys. If you aren't a subscriber to our channel, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button. We are building our homestead from scratch, and we actually started with our very own cabin, which is near completion. We've got a couple of small things still left to do, some painting and so forth, but we're really close. And so we'd love for you to join us as we not only wrap up the cabin, but begin to build the infrastructure on some of our other things. For example, we've planted an orchard, we've planted our garden, and today actually we're going to be working on preparing the pine logs that we've cut from our property and debarked, and we're going to be treating those logs to be put in the ground. So we want to essentially pressure treat them kind of in a homemade type of a way, and we're going to do that by using an old farmer's recipe of doing half diesel fuel and half used motor oil. Now my big concern was that was an environmental hazard, mixing those things and you know, putting them in the ground. And what I'm learning is that as we paint that onto the logs are going to obviously absorb a lot of that. It's going to seep into the pores of the log. The wood fiber is going to soak it up, and it's going to dry on those logs, and we'll leave them out to dry for several days. And so there will be no leaching coming from these logs. It actually is safer than pressure treater lumber that you would buy from stores, particularly the old recipe that they used to use, where they used what was it? It was oh gosh, I forget the ingredient. It'll hit me, and I'll put it right down here. This is a lot safer than that. It will dry. The logs will not leach into the ground. So I think environmentally it should be a safe approach. And it's going to not only protect the wood from water rotting it out, but it's also going to protect it from the bugs. The bugs apparently will not like the taste of motor oil. So we're going to get started on doing that real quick. We're going to mix up our batch. I changed the oil in the RTV a couple of weeks ago, and so we've got a great fresh batch of used motor oil. We're going to mix in some diesel fuel, and then we're going to get up there and paint on the mixture on our logs. So got a lot to do. Let's do this.
Tell me when to stop.
All right. And right there. And pour about the same amount. Okay. Oh my gosh, she kills me. All right, so let me set the scene for you. We're going to put several of our logs up on horses, which you can see right here. We've got 3 of them up here. We've got another set of horses that we'll bring out where we'll put up another 3. And actually I'm going to bring up a 3rd set. So we'll be able to put 9 of our posts up at one time. And we're just going to get in here, and on the thick end of these posts, so they narrow down as you go from one end to the other. As you go up the tree, it gets a little bit narrower, at least for the most part. And so on the thick end of the posts, we're going to put our mixture 3.5 feet up, and that will give us about 6 inches above ground for our treatment, which means any bugs and things that are down near the ground probably will not mess with our log once it's treated. And water that is sitting at the base of the fence or at the base of the log also will not deteriorate the log itself. So we're going to get all set up here and we'll get started.
Honestly, what would be better is put this on something that can collect the, and then just pour it.
Oh yeah, can't do that. Don't waste it. We gotta get all of our logs done with that amount right there.
Does this have to get very coated, or is it? So yeah,
very,
it's quite good.
Yeah, very coated, very good. Because it's got to soak into the wood, and it's probably gonna take more than one coat.
We're not gonna get all the logs for this thing.
Huh?
I think we're gonna get all the logs for this thing.
Let's do as much as we can get. And the reason we're putting it on the ends is because we're actually going to do, on the top sides of them, we're going to do poly it, and we're going to put some sort of protective covering on it because I want to keep it, like this color right here. And if you leave it out for too long and it begins to weather and whatnot, and it's going to start looking like this. And so we'll take a sanding, a sanding orbital sander, and we'll sand these down real nice, make them look good, and then we're going to coat them with poly and make the posts look really good and nice, as we want everything on the farm to look really, really nice.
That's things that bite, right?
Mm-hmm. Dylan and I got most of the logs done yesterday. I got a couple more to knock out. It was getting a little late, and so we decided to knock off for dinner. But essentially, you can tell where the gas or the diesel and the oil mixture is. So the next step is, what we're wanting to do is go ahead and lay out the perimeter of the garden. Where are we going to put the fence? And so this is where your vision plan comes into really into play, is that you want to make sure that you are building the structure, whatever infrastructure that is, for the future, not just for today, but you want it to be around for many, many years to come. And so you want to be able to make it scalable, grow into it. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to, as I think I shared with you a while back, is that we have the one section of garden that Karen is working in, and I really want to bring it out probably down to this area down here. Which would more than double the size of the garden area. By making this considerably larger than what we'll probably do over the next 2 or 3 years, it gives us a good 5-year, 7-year growth plan to grow into this area and to be able to do different things without the fear of our little furry friends or the deer or whatnot getting into it and destroying it. So I'm gonna lay out the dimensions of this. We're gonna play with it. We're gonna see how many logs it's gonna take to do it. We may be shortening it down based on supply of the logs, but no, I want to make sure that we get this thing large enough so that we can enjoy it for years to come.
Should I move that flag?
Yeah, put it right out by your.
Look awful close together. Are those 6 foot or 8 foot?
What's that? The flags?
Yeah.
Those are 10 foot apart. You don't think from there to there is 10 feet? All right, so it looks like, I think the most, I think the best solution for us is going to be 100 feet long by 80 feet wide. That's huge. Good grief, that's huge. Yeah, it's big. This is going to be big. It's going to be massive. You know, I've always said if you're going to go, you better go big or stay on the porch. Because it ain't, I don't do anything halfway. Go big or go home, as they say, right? Go big or go home. And we are going big. Love it. Love it. I'm pretty excited about this. This is going to be a big area. This is 8,000 square feet. That's a lot of garden.
Yeah.
That's a buttload of cabbage. 8,000 square feet of
I'm
cabbage.
not planting cabbage. Maybe some lettuce and tomatoes and zucchini and.
Very nice. Very nice. The ones that you show. What's going on over here? You planted a few squash and bikini. Yes, bikini.
Zucchini.
Bikini, squash and bikini.
Your daughter's in Florida, not us.
Yeah, that's right. So squash. So we lost our squash and zucchini.
Yep.
Frost got it. If you
Walmart,
missed that.
The Walmart or the Walmarts.
The Walmarts.
The watermelons and cantaloupes.
Where's our mind today? Walmarts and bikinis.
We need to be in Panama City.
We need to be in Florida. That's right. So we lost almost all of our tomatoes. Oh wow, they're even flowering already. Wow. Check out.
That may have been one. Well, no.
No, I think those two. This is the one. This beefsteak here was one I think that we had. It had sort
No,
of.
the beefsteak that.
Wasn't this? Oh,
Yeah,
crikey.
Lexi, turn up my
Oh, crikey.
pants. This is the one that we did from seed,
Right,
and these are the ones that we had to replant.
right,
You can tell because of this.
right. The Bonnie. Hey, you guys have a wonderful week. A very blessed week. Until we see you again the next time, we will